Hi guys, welcome back to the JD channel. We've got some new stuff for you. I want to talk to you tonight about something called Diglossia. So in 2014 we brought you the Glosser. We're back bigger and badder and double with the Diglossia. So I want to start out over here, a word you probably haven't heard, which is bicameral. So bicameral is a language such as Latin that has two separate cases. So Latin has uppercase and lowercase, but you don't ever write Latin in a mixed case, so you don't mix the upper and lower to create words in Latin. It's one or the other. So that's your bicameral language. Now unicameral or unicase language, such as American Sign Language, is written only in one case. It only has all uppercase letters. English, on the other hand, is actually a mixed case language. So we actually do use both the upper and lower case language mixed together in certain ways, and those rules of mixing the upper and lower case create grammar that we are contractually obliged as a language to use. So Latin has both, same as English, but they use them differently. They always separate them, they always put them together. Now, one thing I've found is something called a standard language, guys. This is in the manual. So the basic definition is it has an official sanction from an institution and it's codified. So there's a couple of codified languages there. So the Oxford for the English and the Chicago for the American English. Okay, guys, and they both reference each other. They're both exactly the same in what they say. There's no difference, and they tell us what a name is, a proper noun, and how to do the standard English upper and lower case mixing, or the case sensitive words such as proper nouns as opposed to a regular noun, whatever. So what we've got now is, if we come over here to Diglossia, Diglossia is speaking in two languages, Di two, Glossia tongue. So what they've done is they've mixed English and ASL. So we think it's all here. We think this is what we're speaking in, but actually it's English plus American Sign Language. So this gives you a diglossic language. Now a diglossic language, say you were native in two tongues, you could simply switch, say that was English and that was Russian. You could speak both of those. You could simply swap with the speaker and they would understand what you were saying. In this case, we don't know what the all capitals means. There's no meaning applied to it. So you're reading half of it, or whatever part is written in English, but you're not reading this, so you don't have a comprehension of this diglossic language. And because it's not in these books don't ever tell you to write in full capitals. They give you a case, the English case, mixed case scenario. They tell you to do that, that's fine. So use one capital letter for a proper noun, use one capital letter for a sentence, that's called sentence case, the other one's called title case. There is no full capitals, it has no sanction, so it's not codified, and it's not an official language, so it's a non-standard language. And I just want to show you how this works. The Bible actually warns you of this, and without getting too religious. So what we end up with English, we think we're speaking English, but we're actually going down here.
There it is.
And guys, there it is. That's the serpent's tongue, the diglossic language, and it's telling you everything. And the Bible warns you against it. Eat from the tree of knowledge, you will surely die. Something else interesting we found was a die is death, but there's also, it's a mould of two parts, so you become two. So a mould is the Christian name and the surname, the serpent name, put together. So that may be what the Bible is talking about, is if you eat from the tree of knowledge, you will become two parts, creditor, debtor. And this language, it's unreadable, it's Babel, it's Babylon. Mede versus Mede says the court can't even accept these documents, so it's not a court. But we'll go into that with a new video we're doing about what Australia is. But that was just a quick one, guys, and just be careful who you're dealing with on that. Okay, so the mistake everyone's making, and this is the deception, this is the fraud, the trick that they're using. You're making the mistake. You're thinking that a mixed language, a combination of ASL and English, is a mixed case language. And this is where your mistake is. So I can't write very well on that angle. So your mistake here is thinking these are these, and it's very easy because a mixed case language does have upper and lower case, and the mixed language is it's a unicase being mixed in with into that one. Yeah. So yeah, you end up with this mixed language here instead of your mixed case language being English. You end up with adding a unicameral, all capitals ASL, to end up with a mixed language, the Diglossia, or the diglossic language there. So that's the mistake, and this is essentially how this entire fraud is working. And the entire world has basically been corrupted by that mixed case language being confused for a mixed language. And that's it.